Hey there everyone, Kips here, and I'm bringing you an extra special Dark Souls video. Basically, I've been messing around with some cheese strats and some glitches, and I figured I'd share with you guys what I learned and hopefully pass some knowledge on to you all. So, what I'm doing here is just messing around for right now, but this is a brand new character, fresh bandit starting out. And I'm at the Asylum Demon on my first run through the Undead Asylum. And basically what I'm going to do is do a jumping, plunging attack to basically almost one-shot the boss, followed up with two R2 attacks to kill the boss. So that's not really anything new. I just was never able to do it before, and I've been practicing and was finally able to achieve that. So now I'm gearing up to leave the asylum, and there will be a cut here shortly, and I will see you guys at the Undead Parish. Okay, so here we are at the Undead Parish. And basically I'm going to show you guys how to duplicate certain items. This item duplication strategy or glitch, however you want to call it, is actually kind of sexist. If you're a male, you can only do it one-handing a weapon, and if you're female, you can only do it if you two-hand a weapon. So the only items that you're able to duplicate are items that come up with a yes/no prompt. So Homeward Bones, Firekeeper Souls, and Boss Souls. So basically to do the duplication you gotta roll and then queue up the item. So if you roll, queue up the item, and open your inventory and use another item, voila! I still have my Homeward Bone. So basically what happens when you do that is the game thinks you're using a different item, and it can be anything. It doesn't have to be an Estus Flask. So it thinks you're using a different item other than the original item that you're using, and gets confused and just gives you the effect of that item. So there I used the Homeward Bone, and I quickly switched to my inventory and used an Estus Flask. The game got confused and still gave me the effect of the Homeward Bone. Here I'm going to go collect this Firekeeper Soul and do the same duplication strategy with the Firekeeper Soul. And this is basically an easy way to get infinite souls or infinite humanity without having to hack the game. So this is all done without the use of any outside program. This is all native to in-game and can be done on PS3 and Xbox 360 versions as well. So here you're going to see me switch to putting on all my armor to basically do a mid-roll. The heavier you are, the easier it is to duplicate the item. With that said, you can do it completely naked, fast rolling, but you have to be a lot faster at doing it. So again, as a female, I two-hand the weapon. I roll, and then queue up the item, open the inventory, and use another item. And if you're fast enough, you can keep queuing up the item while you're using it, and open up the inventory and use another item and keep the effect going. There you see I dropped the glitch. And you don't even have to roll to use the item. You can do a gesture or do it while using another item, as I just demonstrated there. So I'm going to get ready to make another cut, and I will see you guys at Quelaag's boss fog. So here I'm about to show you guys how to make this boss fight extremely easy without using any summons at all. So if you run down here and you jump up into this little alcove and get behind this boulder, the boss can't touch you. And if you move a little too far forward, you will get hit, as you'll soon see here. So I get a little too close and I get burned, but as long as you stay like right on that boulder, she'll never be able to touch you at all. And here I just pump her full of arrows. I'm killing her slowly with a unupgraded short bow at only soul level 7 using basic arrows. So this is going to take a while. I ended up using almost 100 some odd arrows to kill her. But as long as you stand right in this exact spot, she will never be able to touch you at all with any attacks. And if you keep attacking her human body, she won't even attack you anyway, because every time you hit her, she's stunned. So I'm going to cut here, because this is going to take a long time. And now she's almost dead. So you don't have to do this with a bow. If you use magic, you can kill her with magic. It just has to be a ranged attack from where you're standing. Which, as you see right there, I'm standing with my left leg right inside the boulder. And I'm going to show you guys again exactly where that spot is located at and how to get to it. So if you start from the entrance to the boss fight and you run straight down into the flat area of the arena, get a running jump up this slope, and then you'll be right there at the spot. It's that simple. I never knew that. And in my last test, I ran up to this slope thinking this was the right one. But no, she's still able to get you up here, even though it's like a much smaller slope than the other one. She can get up there and spew lava all over you, like she did to me. So now I'm basically running around and going to piddle around and trying to think of what to do next. So I'm just going to go ring the bell and just kind of mess around. And I fail at finding the false wall to Quelaag's sister. I forget what her name is. And that guy won't let me pass because I said no. Guy's a dick. Just stands in the way. So I try to kick him out of the way, and that doesn't work. And then I contemplate on pulling out my bow and just shooting him full of arrows, and then I remember he spawns up them little fucking bugs. And I don't want to get egg sacked, so I go ahead and just homeward bone back to the last bonfire I stayed at. So here I'm going to show you guys again exactly how to do the item duplication with the different item types here. The Homeward Bone, Boss Soul, and a Firekeeper Soul. And like I said, as long as it's any item that has a yes/no prompt when you go to use it, it can be duplicated. And it really doesn't duplicate the item, it just, the game gets confused on what it's doing and just gives you the effect of the item anyway. So I'm just basically playing around here, using the Firekeeper Soul, and kind of screwed up with the glitch and ended up using up the soul itself. And do the same thing with the Boss Soul. So I'm going to do another cut here shortly, and I'm going to basically show you guys how to buff weapons that can't normally be buffed. And this next glitch is pretty much my favorite glitch of all. So here we are, I'm on a different character now, a magic character that I was messing around with, and I have a Moonlight Greatsword. And we're going to go and attack this Titanite demon. So a two-handed R1 did only about 210 damage, and a two-handed R2 does about 264, 254. So let's go ahead and make this weapon stronger. So I'm going to run up here and I'm going to rest at the bonfire. You're going to see the game cut, and basically I had to crash after I rested. So here I try to buff my Moonlight Greatsword, and obviously it doesn't work because it can't be buffed. So I switched to a weapon that can be buffed, the Claymore. See? It can be buffed. So now I'm going to show you guys how to buff a Moonlight Greatsword, or well, any weapon at that can't normally be buffed. So just like our item duping trick, we gotta make ourselves really heavy. So fat rolling, mid rolling, the heavier you are, the easier it is. And as you see there, I just buffed it with magic weapon. What I did was I did a fat roll, queued up magic weapon while rolling, quickly went to my inventory and switched back to the Moonlight Greatsword. And you see there it's buffed with the magic weapon, and running up to the Titanite demon, I attack him. There you see I do increased damage to the guy, and even the R2 has massively increased damage. So that's pretty much it for all the glitches and cheese strats that I've learned so far. There's some others that I'm currently working on, and I'll post those up later.